Welcome back to KTV, Knife Television. Guys, this is going to be a fun video. All right, get your popcorn, get your peanuts, get your favorite beverage. It is RAMBO slash Pohl Force time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. So, first and foremost, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, got my special gloves out today. All right, I can't believe it's been like almost 7 years since I received my RAMBO last blood knife. I mean, unless my math is wrong, 2019, I do believe was the date. And this very well may be the most important knife in my collection. Not the Hollywood collectible or anything else like that. Although I do like the Stallone copy. I mean, that's pretty awesome. The Stallone authorized, but the Pohl Force CNC2 is just outstanding. I mean, and I did do use this knife when I can. Um, and I just really enjoy breaking this out every now and then. I do. All right, so keep this in mind just for a moment. Okay. All right. There is some important news I want to read to you guys. All right. And plus my knife prayers were answered. Okay, so I was talking to my good friend Dietmar Pohl, and by the way, he had just sent me this really cool, raven patch along with something else. And I do believe these are available on the Pohl Force website, so get them before they're gone. All right. And I'm going to have to take it off because it is a little, humid out today. Come on, fall weather. Let's get here already, even though we're still in August. All right. So this is important. All right. This is from Dietmar Pohl. A little bit of RAMBO news. All right. Pohl Force knives. Okay. You may have noticed that we haven't introduced any products since the end of last year. All right, quite a change from what you've come to expect from us. There's a reason for that. Beginning this fall, Pohl Force will be taking a planned break, which is expected to last until the end of 2026. In addition to my responsibilities as CEO and designer, many of you also know me as an author. Between 2001 and 2009, I published 4 books on tactical and combat knives and their use. I have one of those books. All right, I need to get the other 3. However, the growing demands of running Pohl Force left me with little time to continue writing in recent years, something I now intend to change. With me so far? Almost done. For many years, I've been approached by a dedicated international fan base asking me to write a definitive book on RAMBO and movie knives. A comprehensive work that doesn't yet exist. Given the depth of the subject and the extensive travel and interviews it requires, it simply isn't something I can pursue part-time. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a crown achievement here. Furthermore, many of the key individuals I hope to interview are now at an age where time is of the essence. True that. As you come to expect from my knife designs, I strive for perfection in every detail, and this project is no different. I hope you'll understand my decision to shift priorities for a limited time in order to fully dedicate myself to this work. Naturally, this break will be used to develop new ideas and designs for Pohl Force. So stay tuned. There is more to come. So that is huge. He's going to simply dedicate a book based on Rambo and other movie knives. And I already told him, I mean, if you need a connection in the States, I'm here. Whatever I can do to help, all right, to save you some airfare travel, all right, I will do my best. You know, I'm here for you, brother. And I mean, that is huge. All right, that's going to be a great book, and I cannot wait for that to come out. As we all know, Pohl Force makes some of the most incredible knives on the planet, especially his tactical knives. So, along with this, you know, little reading I just did, along with this cool little raven patch that he had sent me. Yep, come on over here. Hey, I guess we'll leave it out. And by the way, this is my Zero Foxtrot little, you know, travel bag. This thing's awesome, right? Got my little Pohl Force on there, along with a pirate and a flag. Anyway, you ready? Are you sitting down? Love saying this. I have been kind of missing something in my Pohl Force collection, and it just wasn't complete. I never owned a Pohl Force folder. So thanks to Dietmar, he did a little, I guess, treasure hunt, and he sent me the Pohl Force Alpha 2 Model 1023 tactical version, serrated edge, serial number 0693. You ready? Get this out the way. Come on. I tell you, I always get nervous when I do a poll video. I just do. All right? Check it out. It comes in this cool Pohl Force pouch. And when I say rare, I mean rare. Got your signed certificate of authenticity, serial number 0693. Why does that number sound so familiar? 0693. All right. Also comes with like a nice pamphlet of, you know, how to work this tactical blade. You know, this is definitely awesome. And when I say how to work it, you'll see why. Check this out. Now I know where Cold Steel gets all their ideas from, like the 4 Max Scout and the 5 Max. Check out this beast. I mean, this is heavy duty tactical blade with serrations, two-hand operation. Well, for me it is at the time being. But you can take out these screws in case you get it dirty and all that stuff. You know, you want to make sure this thing is clean. You don't want anything getting into these mechanisms. Got, you know, a reversible clip. You know, uh, you know, you can put it, you know, here, there, everywhere. Um, you guys know what I mean. But this is a lockback. Again, serial number 0693. Zytel scales. The Pohl Force Alpha 1 is a tactical folder designed by Dietmar Pohl, featuring a 4.5-inch blade made of 440C stainless steel with a black stonewashed finish. And there's even some markings on the blade. Pohl Force. There's an A2 for the Alpha 2, 440C. And on this side of the blade, it says H3 Alpha 1. So this is like the second generation of the Alpha 1. The H3, that is a tactical training, you know, organization that, you know, had this basically made for them. You know, they wanted their name, their logo on a knife, and I just happen to have one. What is really unique about this knife is You're not allowed that like one hand operational opening in like certain places like Germany. Not back in 2009. That's when this knife was made. So Dietmar created this little thumb stud disc here that you can remove, right? But I choose to keep it on. All right. This guy right here, right? That is for, again, it's a lockback, in case I didn't say it. That is for that, you know, one-handed operation. Hey, I'm new at this. Give me a break, will you? All right. This thing is insane. Again, a 4.5-inch, partially serrated blade, and guys, this is going to go into the safe. You know that, right? This is seriously heavy duty, razor sharp, and I will treasure this forever. Now, another key ingredient of this knife is that sound it makes, when it closes. You know, that ensures the operator knows it's closed. Now, this knife was specifically made by Mr. Pohl for use when wearing gloves, right? When wearing your tactical gloves. And I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know if any other knife was made like that, like for specific glove use. You understand what I'm saying here? Hey, I'm getting better at this. All right. So that's really it, guys. That's really it. I'm over the moon. Thank you so much. And remember, Pohl Force is going to be on a break until the end of 2026. And I know that Greg Foster is going to be doing an interview with him soon. So keep that in mind. Make sure you get over there and watch it. Am I leaving anything out? Am I leaving anything out? Other than that knife is extremely rare, hard to find. Uh, that's really it. And now I feel like my Pohl Force collection is complete. All right. So thanks for being here, everybody. And I'll be back in another day or so with some more, you know, chopping and slashing and hacking. Let's do our little once over, shall we? All right. Put all these little goodies here. Yeah. There we go. Look at this beast. Look at how thick that blade is. 5 millimeter. This means business. And of course, the greatest knife ever made, the Heartstopper. Pouch, serial number, nice little keepsake box here. Okay, have a Rambo day, everybody, and I will see you soon. All right, take care.